Hey everybody. It is day umpteen thousand in quarantine, and I like to cook, and I've been doing a lot of different recipes thanks to Epicure, which is a Canadian-based company. It's an all-natural food company. It is nut-free, gluten-free, sugar and sodium conscious. We've had a lot of good recipes, a lot of fun recipes, and one thing I haven't been very good about in the kitchen is baking. And I'm completely bored because, like I said, we're on day umpteen in quarantine. So I'm gonna try baking. I'm actually gonna try making something called cheeky brownies. It looks like that. It's supposed to look like that, but because I don't bake often, I'm not sure if it's actually gonna look like that. And because I have nothing better to do than to bore everybody with watching me cook, or in this instance, bake, yeah, join the party. Grab a cocktail, watch me figure out how to bake, because I suck at it. And we'll go from there. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some stuff in a bowl. I'm gonna microwave it. I'm gonna add some more stuff, and then we're gonna put it in Epicure's little cute, sorry, my kid's drawing stuff is all over it. Little Petite bar pan. It's a silicone pan. Oven safe up to 425 degrees. Super easy to clean. And then we'll try baking it and see if they actually turn out. Because
she sucks at baking.
I do. See, even my kid says it.
She sucks at baking.
Yeah. I suck at baking. I usually buy store-bought stuff, but I'm trying to limit my trips to the store because we're all in lockdown quarantine. So I'm gonna try doing this in person, real, live baking. I don't know. So we'll see. And lucky for me, I can make my kids and my husband be the guinea pigs to test it out. So we'll see how that goes.
Guinea pig.
Jacob likes the idea of being a guinea pig probably until he tastes it. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. So anyway, like I said, might as well follow along because you're probably bored in quarantine at home with nothing to do either. So here we go. Okay, I got my bowl. And the first thing I'm gonna do is add half a cup of butter. We're going to add, how much is this? This is a cup of brown sugar. Throw it in there. And then I'm gonna take Epicure's summer berry dip mix. It might be hard to see. One thing that's nice about Epicure is that there's no filler crap. There's no preservatives. There's no...
ain't no nothing nasty.
Yeah. Are you liking my little improv voiceover after here?
Ain't no nothing nasty.
Yeah. So, the nice thing about Epicure is that it is all nice and tasty without the extra crap.
Nice and tasty.
So, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of this with my handy dandy little... Oop, it got stuck. That is Epicure's 4-in-1 spoon. It's got tablespoon, teaspoon, half a teaspoon, and then it's hard to see, but there's a little marking for a 1/4 teaspoon in there as well. Okay, so we have our butter, we have our brown sugar, we have the summer berry dip mix, and then the cocoa. This is a half a cup of cocoa powder. Gonna throw it in there. And I'm just gonna throw all this in the microwave and microwave it for a minute to melt the butter. So apparently Jacob is my microwave helper and he's gonna help nuke it for us. Exactly. We have dogs in the background. We have kids in the background.
We have everything in the background.
Welcome to quarantine life, right? All right, so while that's nuking in the... What are you doing? Don't throw glue sticks at me.
But they're flying glue sticks in the background.
No, we don't put glue in our food. That's gross. Okay, so our next step after that is done in the microwave, we're gonna whisk all that up. We're gonna put in some Greek yogurt, 2 eggs, and some vanilla extract. So hang on 1 second. Greek yogurt, my eggs, and my vanilla extracts. Get a whisk. We'll definitely need a whisk. By the way, aren't quarantine outfits like to die for? Ugh, dude, the struggle is real. I haven't worn real clothes in over 3 weeks. I don't even want to try and think about what putting on regular pants is going to be like after this. Thank you. All right, so stuff's been microwaved for a minute. The butter looks like it's been, oh, you have a whisk for me? All right, Jacob brought me a different whisk. Mix all that up. Ooh, it's looking yummy so far. Look at that, nice and chocolatey.
Chocolatey.
All right. It says whisk until smooth. Now we're going to add in our yogurt, our eggs, and our vanilla extract. So I cheat. I just use a little container of Greek yogurt. It's technically 5.5 ounces, which is a little bit more than half a cup of yogurt, but Greek yogurt, but I think it'll be okay. If anything, I think it'll just make the brownies that much more moist. Okay, so we have a Greek yogurt. We have our 2 eggs.
You have everything you need.
And then I need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Again, I'm going to use my 4-in-1 spice spoon from Epicure on the teaspoon side. Throw that in there. I actually don't mind if it dribbles a little extra because I like vanilla. All right, and then gonna whisk all that up. Side note, a little tip that I learned from Food Network: if you punch your egg yolks when they're raw, that makes it easier to mix in your food when you're making it. Look at that, looking good. We're looking like brownie mix. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So now I have, how much is this? This is half a cup of flour. Wow, that's really bright on my screen. I'm so sorry. Let's turn that down a little bit. Half a cup of flour that we're just gonna whisk in there. And then we also need some baking powder.
Baking powder is coming.
I think my whisk is, Jake, this whisk is messed up. No, it's fine. It's still working. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's as long as I hold it, it's fine.
Baking powder.
Okay, so the flour is mixed in. Now we just need
Baking powder.
half a teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm going to take my 4-in-1 spoon from Epicure, turn it around. And again, it's hard to see, but this is a half teaspoon.
Here, let's leave it.
Okay. Put that in there. Here, you want to put the lid back on?
Sure, why not?
Put the lid back on.
Sure.
All right. Mix this all up until evenly. Okay, it totally smells like chocolate brownies. I'm very excited about this.
Brownie, we're gonna be eating you for dinner.
Okay, notice this wasn't a box mix with a bunch of extra crapola on it, or in it. I think the last time I made brownies was, just brownied myself.
You just got brownie.
I think the last time I actually made something like this homemade was with my mom's parents, when I was a kid, like 30 some years ago.
30,000.
So hopefully, my grandfather, bless his soul, is watching over me. My grandmother is still alive. Hopefully I'm channeling some of her right now to make sure this is done right. Okay, so we have our brownie mix. We're good to go. Now I'm going to take my Silicone Petite bar pan. I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil and I'm just going to kind of dab each of the wells with olive oil.
Ooh, can I try?
I guess so. Do you see how I'm doing this?
Nope. I'm just gonna go it's wrong.
Oh. Okay. All right. Little olive oil on each of the wells. Actually, this is avocado oil from Costco because
You do not use olive oil.
my stomach and gallbladder process avocado oil better than EVO. You can probably use whatever oil you have on hand. Okay, so everybody's nice and lubed up.
Everybody's nice and egg.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna put a little bit. We're making brownies right now. We're just doing leftovers for dinner.
We are making some brownies.
That's my other kid, my 12-year-old, who's been on Fortnite
For the whole
flipping day
day.
long. Okay, milled up, I'm good to go. Actually, I think I'm gonna get one of my little ice cream scoopers.
Oh wait, important message.
What?
You should probably eat dinner before this.
Well, yeah, but it needs time to cook and to cool. So I'm just gonna take a cookie scoop full and put it in the Petite bar pans
Petite.
and fill them up.
Squish, squish. That's gonna take a while. I'm going to grab.
Yeah, this is the boring part because, you know, who wants to sit here and watch you fill up 30 of these things? No, that's too big, Jake. That doesn't really scoop well. Actually, what I need to do is get the stuff out of the whisk. Here, you want to lick the whisk?
Sure.
This was my favorite part when I was a kid, was licking the beaters after my grandparents were done making the dough, the mix, the cookie mix, whatever, the brownie mix. My brothers and I would fight over it, actually. How's it taste, Jake?
Chocolatey.
Yeah, does it taste good?
Chocolatey.
Okay. Well, at least we know they're chocolatey.
What, do you want me to say vanilla-y?
No, I want you to be honest.
Chocolatey.
Okay.
They taste like a weird kind of vanilla.
Well, there's... Oh, is it too much vanilla extract, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, good help you're being.
Jackson, you lied to me. Ooh, got a spoon to flatten some out.
In a minute, let me finish. Ooh, this may not actually make the full 30 little wells of the Petite pan.
Okay,
Not that I want to double
so far we
this.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
See, and the nice thing about this Petite pan is that they're bite-sized, they're little serving size. You don't have to feel guilty about eating 5 of them because 5 of them probably equals 1 brownie.
We have 23 brownies so far.
Yeah, and this is the... I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
And we'll lick the bottom of the barrel.
No, I'm sure you will. Trying to make sure I have enough to make an actual scoop, though. Because it would be sad to have...
23 brownies.
Well, alright. Time for me to taste test.
Hey, I'm taste testing. I'm the guinea pig.
That's good.
I'm the guinea pig.
Alright, here. Take the bowl. Go away. All right, I am just gonna kind of smush these guys down a little bit to fill out the whole well. This is actually my first time using this Petite bar pan too, so thanks for being guinea pigs with me and watching how this all works.
Guinea pigs are awesome because they get to taste test.
It's only a good thing if it tastes good, which these are already tasting good, so there's no problem there. All right, so now I'm just gonna put these in a 350-degree oven for 12 to 15 minutes, and we'll continue from there. See you in a little bit.
We have switched terrains.
We are back. The brownies, the cheeky brownies have baked. Oh, hi, Colby. Hello, pup.
Cheeky brownies.
The cheeky brownies have baked for, we did 12 minutes at first. They weren't quite ready, so we did closer to the 15 mark. But they are ready now to be popped out of the Petite bar pan and onto a plate to finish cooling, and then they'll be ready for dessert later. So here we go. And Jacob, you're ridiculous. Okay. Get your fingers out of there. All right, so look at that. Perfect little petite portion size.
Banana.
Still super very hot cheeky brownies.
Banana.
I'm gonna put them on the plate over there
Banana.
and just keep taking them out.
Those.
And I don't know if you can see how clean this Petite bar pan is coming clean with the brownie mix afterwards.
Clean.
Fabulous. Here, you want a little bit to try? Oh, you guys, these are looking so good, but they're so flippin' hot. Okay. Word to the wise, do this with, ouch.
Very crispy. But
Well,
very
that was
chocolatey.
a little stinky, that was a little, like, flaky part.
Very chocolatey.
Ooh,
Chocolatey.
taste test. Okay. Seriously, these are like really good. And they're still piping warm. I kind of want to drizzle a little chocolate sauce and ice cream over it because they're that good.
We have ice cream and chocolate sauce. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We do have that fudge, fudge cup ice cream stuff. Sorry, this is another boring part, taking everything out of the pan.
Mom.
La-di-da.
Dr. Pepper cherry chocolate stuff.
That's Daddy's stuff. It might be downstairs with Daddy's stuff. I don't know.
Oh, do we need the ice cream?
You mean the topper? The dessert topper Grandma Julie's in? Ouch. Ouch. Okay. These are still kind of hot. Hi, Chihuahua. Okay. So look, I mean the bar pan, the silicone bar pan is not that bad. Everything kind of popped out nice and clean. I'm not going to have a whole lot of scrubbing to do later tonight.
Silicone ball pan.
And then, don't mind my dirty stove. And then there are the Petite cheeky brownies. And they look awesome. They smell awesome. And we will taste test them later
They are yummy.
after dinner. Thanks
Bye-bye.
for watching.
Bye bye.